Okay. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. So we are here watching I have fixed the PS5 and now you can too. By Devin Johnson. 145. Blah, blah, blah. So this was posted a freaking like May 11. When was that? Am I dumb? May 11, 2025. May, April. That's the 5th. So this was posted 6 months ago. So he fixed the PS5. Fixed the PS5. So let's see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, there's another freaking episode of the reacts on this channel, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, it's going crazy right now. At least give this video at least 1 or 2 likes. You know what I'm saying? But let's go. But give more of your support to this guy because he's the one making all this stuff right here. I'm just the guy reacting to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't deserve the love. He deserves the love. Let's go.
For weeks, I've been iterating and prototyping on a new cover plate design for the PS5. One that attaches just like any other cover plate, but completely transforms the look of your console.
Bro, that's a whole freaking PS4, bro. That's literally a PS4.
Because honestly, that's been my biggest issue with the PS5. The console itself has been great. The exclusive games, those have also been great.
Yeah.
The design, it just never really grew on me. Vertically, it's fine, but lay it flat and it just looks awkward. It looks off balance, like it was tipped over by accident. And the included
I
stands,
guess.
those do help, but it still just feels like horizontal use was never part of the plan. Which is really frustrating because for most people, that's the only way you're actually gonna fit it inside of a normal TV stand. That problem is what initially sparked this entire project. What started as a fun prototype quickly turned into something much bigger than that. Once thousands of people expressed interest, I made the decision to take this all the way to production and injection mold it. So if you don't know what injection molding is, basically think about all the video game accessories that you've used in the past.
Yep, like
So
this.
that would be controllers, handhelds, even the first party cover plates. All of those are injection molded. What that allows is high quality, durable, and precisely shaped pieces. The downside to injection molding is it is very, very expensive to get started, specifically for the tooling. To put that in perspective, I've invested over $100,000
Dang!
into custom mold tooling for this project.
What?
And that's going to give these cover plates those same tight tolerances, clean lines, and a light matte texture finish. Now, in the original concept video, I shared how I had to reverse engineer the PS5's unique curvature. That alone required some pretty advanced tools just to get the shape correct. From there, I worked on fixing the alignment, removing the tilt, and straightening out all the angles. And on paper, that really doesn't sound like much, but in reality, it took way more iterations than I expected, especially since I had to work within the PS5's internal constraints. Now, once I nailed that down, I printed out a working prototype for the PS5 Pro Digital. But here's the thing. There are 6 different PS5 models in total. You got the original, the Pro, and the Slim. Each of those have a disc and a digital version, which means I had to go back to the design and rework it so that it could accommodate at least most of those. Each one has slightly different dimensions, openings, and tolerances, especially the disc versions, which require a new bottom plate with a hidden disc.
That looks kind of clean. I'm not
The
gonna lie.
first version was loosely inspired by the Xbox One S, but I wasn't
Yeah.
thinking about IP laws
Hey, that's the
or
one I have.
manufacturability at the time. And I decided if I'm going to bring this to life as a real product, it needs to be fully original. I wanted something minimal, something that isn't
That's
trying
the
to
one I have.
demand your
Look.
attention and can easily blend into most home entertainment centers. I went with
The
a
freaking
simple,
oh my gosh,
clean
30
line
SL.
ladder
Jesus
across
Christ.
the top. This conceals the ventilation that is directly above the fan. Those lines continue down the front lip and wrap around the corners and across the side. This means that none of the airflow is obstructed. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the PS5's cooling system pulls the air in from the sides using the large center fan. The stock plates actually block the sides from access to air. Instead, they channel that airflow around the top of the front. They've also designed these plastic rails around the console's fan to prevent those plates from obstructing it and to help keep its shape.
That's actually
Now,
insane,
design,
bro. That's actually insane engineering, bro. I didn't know it was that crazy like that.
that side ventilation completely open.
But and it's crazy that it's probably not even that crazy at all for
And like I mentioned
engineers
before, I have that
or like
additional
people.
ventilation directly above the fan. So when I did get around to finally testing the thermals, the results actually really surprised me. I ran God of War Ragnarok for over 2 hours on the PS5 Pro with the default plates, and then another 2 hours with the box plates. Now, there's no change in the temperature in the center, but you can see that it's much cooler across the entire console and the back ventilation.
Oh,
To
wow.
be fair, this is not the most scientific test. I don't have a way to monitor all the internal temperatures like I would on a PC. And I'm not trying to make any major claims here. I was honestly just surprised at how big of a difference venting the side panel would make. Now, one of the most interesting changes that I made was to the clip system. In my earlier version, the clips were part of the shell as one solid piece, and that was fine for the fully 3D printed prototype.
Bro,
But
100K
when
for this is
prepping this for
insane.
injection molding, it quickly became clear that that wasn't going to work out well. So I instead decided to design a modular system. Clip shells that slide and secure into place. Now, these are 3D printed using PETG, and they're fully replaceable. If a clip ever wears out or gets damaged, you don't need to replace the entire shell, just one small piece. And I've worked to overbuild them and make them stronger than necessary. Each one is printed with thick walls, dense infill, and internal support specifically designed to handle stress. They're strong, and they hold really tight to the console. Now, I do want to be upfront with you about what this product is. This is a very niche product, and since I'm not a big accessory brand with unlimited resources, I cannot pretend to know how much long-term demand there's going to be for something like this. Now, what I do know is that injection molding only makes sense at scale, and that's why I am already doing an initial production run based on early pre-orders, and now any additional orders that come from this video. But to be honest, I don't know if or when I'll be doing another run of this. It really just depends on how things go from here. So,
I mean,
if this is something that you are genuinely interested in, now's going to be the time to grab one. You
wait, hold on.
can order it directly from my store. There's a link in the description below. I also have a page there with all the shipping updates that I'll be updating,
That's actually pretty cool. Let's go ahead and see the store. Okay, so this is the store. It's freaking good. It looks simple, easy to do. $90. Okay, $90 is crazy, but that's how the price of a new controller. New orders will ship. Oh wow, so this is out of stock. Gray and black. Black is out of stock. Gray is the only one available. Boxer completely sent a PS5 outer shell. So he's still going strong on this, huh? So this is from October 9, 2025. God dang! Oh, no, this guy's still going strong. But that was October, though. We're in freaking November 22. Hey, man, this is a freaking good video, bro. Go like and sub to this guy, bro. Insane. I'm liking this. Even though it was like a freaking like a self-promotion, but I mean, bro, he spent $100,000, bro. Like, what else do you want me to do, bro? Like, if I was did the same thing, I would have done the same thing, man. And it was successful. He did it. He gambled with the idea. He did it, and look what happened. He's successful. He has 3,000 freaking pre-orders plus more, and it's still go. People are still buying this thing right as of now. You know what I'm saying? It's fire, bro. This is a freaking fire video, bro. So thanks for watching. Sub and like, you know what I'm saying? Go show this guy some love, you know what I'm saying? More than me. I mean, no, it's not like people can watch this, but you know what I'm saying? If this goes like if this gets at least 5 likes, bro, I'll continue doing reacts. I don't know, I keep freaking smashing everything on my freaking hands. Anyways, I'm out of here, bro. Thanks for watching.
Llegué de la barbería, bonito y bello, nuevecito de paquete, solo me falta.